So this is the 2016 Junior Cert Ordinary Level Paper 2, and we're looking at question number 9. The triangle ABC and the point D are shown on the coordinate diagram below. Write down the coordinates of the points A and B. Okay, well, the point A here, to get to A you go over 5 and up 1, so A is 5, 1. And the point B, from the origin we go over 3 and up 4, so it's 3, 4. That's part A. Part B says write down the coordinates of the midpoint of AB. Well, here's our points AB again, 5, 1 and 3, 4, and we need to find the midpoint. Well, the formula for the midpoint is in your tables book, and the formula reads x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 all over 2. And they're enclosed in brackets. That's the formula for the midpoint from your tables book. Now, the question is, what's x1, x2, y1, y2? Well, we label our points. So our point A, we can label point A x1, y1. So the 5 is the x1, the 1 is the y1. And then we can label point B x2 and y2, because every coordinate has an x and a y coordinate, an x and a y value. If you labelled A, x2, y2, that would be okay as well. You would still get the same answer. So for the midpoint, we're going to have x1 plus x2. So that's going to be 5 plus 3 over 2. So that's, just to be clear, that's the 5 here and the 3 there. That's x1 and x2. And then over here we're going to have 1 plus 4. So that's our y1 value and our y2 value, the 1 and the 4. And that's going to be over 2. And when we work each of them out, 5 and 3 is 8 over 2, and 1 plus 4 is 5 over 2. So, finally, 8 over 2 is 4. So our final answer, the midpoint is 4. And 5 over 2, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, or 2.5. So that's our midpoint. Part C says work out AB with these straight brackets. Now these straight brackets mean the length of AB. They tell us that there anyway. So work out AB, the length of the line segment AB. Okay, so again we have our points A and B, and we have the distance formula. Now the distance formula is also in your tables book. The distance formula, or the length formula, between 2 points is as follows. It's x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared, and the square root goes over all of that. So that's our formula. So once again we're going to label our points. We'll call this x1, y1 again, and this x2, y2 again. And now we're going to substitute these values in. So what we get is x2 is 3 minus 5, that's going to be squared, plus y2, so again that's x2 and x1, they go in there. And then we're going to have y2, which is 4, subtract y1, which is 1. And that's going to be squared. And again, just to be clear, that's y2 and y1. y2 and y1. So you can put all of this into your calculator now, and the result you get is root 13. When you put all this into your calculator, the square root of all of this is root 13. So that is the length. Now there's no need to change this to a decimal, or because they just want to know the length. That is the real length of that line. If you change it to a decimal, you're going to have to round it, and you don't want to do that. Okay, part D says work out the area of the triangle ABC. The area of the triangle ABC. So if we just go back and have a look. The triangle ABC is this one here. Now we know the formula for the triangle ABC. The formula for the area of a triangle is B times H over 2, where B is the base and H is the perpendicular height. Okay, so if we're looking here, if we want to know what the base is, in this triangle the base would be this distance here. Okay, and if we want to know what's H, the perpendicular height, the height at right angles to the base, well that would be this height here. Okay, when you multiply B by H, you're going to divide your answer by 2. That's how we get the area of a triangle. So it's going to be the base, which goes from 1 up to 5, so that's a distance of 4, times H, the height, which is from 1 up to 4, so that's 1, 2, 3 steps up, and we're going to divide that by 2. So when you put that in your calculator, you get 12 over 2, which is 6. So it's going to be 6 units squared, because it's area. So they don't tell you the actual, whether it's centimeters or meters, so we just call it units squared. So the answer is 6 units squared. Okay, and part D, it says, on the coordinate diagram, draw the image of the triangle ABC under central symmetry in the point D. Okay, so central symmetry in the point D. So if we go back to our diagram, I'm going to get rid of this now. So central symmetry in the point D. Well, central symmetry means from every point you're going to draw a line through D and go out the same distance that the point is from D. So if we look at B, go from B over to D, it's 2 steps to the right and 1 down. So we'll continue on out the same distance the other side, 2 steps to the right and 1 down. If we do for point A through D, it just goes straight up 2, so we'll continue up another 1, 2. And then finally for C, if we go from C to D, central symmetry, that involves going over 4 steps and up 2. So then we'll go over another 4 steps and up another 2. So our new points are this point here, we can call this B dash. This point up here, we can call it A dash, the image of A. And this point over here, we can call C dash, the image of C. And all that's left to do now is to join those lines up. So we'll do that in blue. So from A to B, from B to C, and from C back to A, or from A to C. So there's the triangle under central symmetry in the point D. And that's the end of question 9.